I think we just watched the worst car chase in cinematic history. All right, Dances with Tuscans, Episode 3, The Streets of Mos Espa. Let's get into this. It's directed by Robert Rodriguez. And again, unfortunately, what is Robert doing here with this material? I thought this was a terrible episode. I'm sorry. Is it as bad as episode 1? I don't know. I think there were some cooler things on the screen here at times, but man, this was a disappointing episode. It's about 35 minutes when you get to the credits there. Badly executed as far as the fights were boring. It's possibly one of the worst car chases ever. We're going to get to these things. We have new characters that seem like they're right out of the Mickey Mouse Club. Boring and missed opportunities. All right, episode 3 starts off in Jabba's palace, and we have AD-8, this droid, explaining to Boba that Mos Espa has been divided up into 3 alien factions. So I guess we're going to head there at some point because that information has nothing to do with this episode. So during that conversation, we are visited by Lortha Peel, who is a watermonger, a vassal of Jabba the Hutt. And he has a problem. He's saying this biker gang is like stealing my water. And he says, no one respects you. So right there, I thought Boba should have taken care of him. But this is a nice Boba Fett, and he doesn't do that. So he said, explain, no one respects me. So no one respects you. There's chaos in the street. This biker gang is stealing my water. But if you help me, you do this side job, this side quest, then I'll give you more money. All right, so here's where the show kind of falls off the rails for me. So we have Boba and Fennec and his 2 guards roaming the streets of Mos Espa looking for this menacing bike gang. And we're told the bike gang are like cyborgs, and they put implants in their bodies to like become more powerful. So I'm thinking something out of like a Van Damme cyborg movie or something, right? No. He comes across Kids Incorporated, the Mickey Mouse Club loitering outside and a street corner at night. And that's the gang. They ride multicolor, glossy tricycles. And their cybernetics look like something, seriously, you can go to any Halloween store and do it yourself and put like a patch here and a patch here. Wow. So how does Boba resolve the issues with this gang and the watermonger? Well, he takes a lot of lip from their female spokesperson. Boba takes his helmet off and asks them to join his crew and tells the watermonger guy to go piss off. Okay. All right, then it's back to tank time and flashback time. So we have a flashback where Boba is leaving the Tusken camp to go collect tribute from the Pikes and Mos Eisley, I think, this time. So he meets with the Pike leader, and the Pike says, listen, I got no problem paying, but I'm going to pay one person for the right to travel through the Dune Sea. And right now, I got this other gang called the Kinston gang. So this is another like one of those video game cutscene side quests, that I'm talking about. So the Pike says, you go, I'll pay one person. I'm not paying you and them. So if you take care of them, then I'll gladly pay you. That's another setup. It's not resolved in this episode, but I'm assuming we're going to see that down the road somewhere. And Boba's going to go back to camp to find the camp destroyed. These fierce Tusken warriors and that badass female Tusken fighter and the chief, who we never got to see do anything but stand there and nod and go in his tent. All those Tuskens are now dead or destroyed. The camp is annihilated. And I think, if I recall, there might be like the spray symbol of one of the gangs on the tent. So I really don't know why I wore this or stuck this rubber lizard up my nose this week. But maybe the Tuskens are gone for good. I don't know. So we go right from that moment. We have a funeral with some very odd church choir singing. If you're going to a Tusken funeral, why would you have like singing, a funeral pyre? Why would you have like human church singing? I thought the music was misapplied there. I think you should have had something tribal to go with the whole theme of the Tuskens, right? If it's a Tusken funeral or burial. You guys let me know. Am I off base there? So we go from that moment to Black Krrsantan, Black Krrsantan, you know, that big Chewbacca bounty hunter that I thought looked really cool in the last episode. All of a sudden, Black Krrsantan just rips Boba Fett out of that bacta tank. What should have been one of the best moments of this series, of this season, a fight between Boba and Black Krrsantan, was a completely lame fight and a wasted opportunity. All right, what was going through my head here? First of all, he just opens it up and pulls Boba out to throw him around the room. I don't know why you just don't shoot Boba. How did Black even get into the palace? He's not small. You know, he's kind of easy to see. And then he should have killed Boba Fett right there. Just one simple throw from like a 500-pound Wookiee would probably kill Boba Fett. But no, we have to drag it out with like a series of throws for reasons. And then, you know, when Black walks, he walks in slow motion to give Boba time to get up or do whatever. It was so lame. But just as Boba is going to get killed, the Mickey Mouse Club shows up, of course, and Black is very afraid of the Mickey Mouse Club. So, you know, that saves Boba and the Mickey Mouse Club. I remember one guy whipping around something. Of course, it's going to be hand-to-hand, right? No one just comes in and shoots Black Krrsantan, right? No. We got to have another one of these lame hand-to-hand fights. I think Fennec showed up, did a couple things. Anyway, Black Krrsantan ends up in the Rancor pit. That could have been a really cool encounter between Boba and Black, but it's a total missed opportunity. If you guys thought that was a compelling fight scene, I think you're lying to me, or you're lying to yourself. I'm sorry. What a wasted opportunity. That should have been the finale. You could have done a lot with that. Wow, just totally big missed opportunity. And I don't want to, this, spoiler alert, this episode I don't think is rewatchable. So that's just such a wasted throwaway moment. Anywho, the Hutts show up, the Hutt twins show up and apologize for trying to kill Boba Fett and bring the gift of like a calf, a baby rancor. So we have a baby rancor. This one looks the same, but it's got a nose ring. I mean, nose rings are in, so why not give the rancor one? You know, Boba says, "I'll take your gift only if you get the hell out of here," and then the Hutts say, "Well, yeah, we're leaving anyway because there's bigger problems here. It's just a dead rock Tatooine, so we're leaving." And somehow Boba gets Black Krrsantan out, the Wookiee, and says, "Well, free him." And then, you know, Black is like, you know, "What's up?" And Boba just, "You're free." And then Black just runs off. He's got a long run, I think. You know, that's a hot desert in that heavy fur coat. So Black is just free. You know, if I was Boba, I would have pulled the same move, like join me or work for me. Oh, he tells Black, you know, learn from me. Don't work for scumbags. All right, so there you go. In the next scene, we have Danny Trejo as the new Rancor keeper. Sure, why not? And Boba's in the Rancor pit with the baby Rancor, and he's got these things on his eyes. And Danny Trejo is saying that a young Rancor will bond to the first person he sort of sees and connects with. So Boba wants to connect with the Rancor, take the blinders off. There's Boba. So we're trying to have like a love, not a love relationship, but, you know, a connection between the Rancor pet and the master. Boba Fett, probably wise. I don't know if it was just me, but did Boba say he wanted to learn how to ride the Rancor? Did I hear that? Okay, sure, why not? All right, so for reasons I don't quite remember, Boba and his Mickey Mouse biker gang, Mickey Mouse Club, go visit the mayor of Mos Espa, Mok Shaiz, because he's behind something. I don't know. He's behind something. And of course, the Twi'lek guy is delaying him at the front door. And then the Twi'lek guy like runs away, locks the door. And a car chase basically ensues. So the Twi'lek guy is trying to get away on like a speeder. And the Mickey Mouse Club takes after him on their very colorful tricycle speeder bikes. And the worst car chase that I can think of happens. It's really, really bad. Um, Watching it brought to mind Star Tours. If you sit in Star Tours and you've got the screen there, and there has to be these obstacles, boxes falling, and whoa, or something happening. It looked like they're gonna take that and just put it right into the Star Tours ride. Um, that would be good if I'm in Disney World right now, eating a Mickey Mouse bar and enjoying the hot Florida sun. But I'm not. I'm on my couch on the East Coast freezing my ass off, and I wasn't entertained. And it just didn't look good. Where the train fight looked so good, I thought last week, the train scene. And if you're dealing with speed, you're conveying speed to the folks at home. I thought that was very well done by Steph Green. Robert Rodriguez could not convey the sense of speed and danger, everything a good car chase should have. It was just bad. It's hard to talk about something that's so bad. How do you overanalyze it? Go watch it. You've seen it once. Go watch it again. Did anybody think that was a good scene? Also, during the scene, these kids get to use their cybernetics, and all I could think of was Inspector Gadget. It looked like Inspector Gadget's kids engaged in a car chase. Yeah. Also, at the very end, before the show wraps up in a very boring manner, we see the Pikes, more Pikes arriving on a Starliner, which I don't know. Is it just me, or does that look a lot like the new Star Wars Disney spaceship cruise ship hotel that you have to pay like $10,000 a day to stay at? So props to Disney for promoting their new Star Cruiser hotel right there at the end of the show. Good job, Disney. All right, so thank you very much for hanging out and listening to me vent again. Last week was pretty good. This week, Robert Rodriguez, for some reason, cannot give us a quality Star Wars show. I'm sorry. This was a wasted episode. Good ideas. Car chases, fights with Wookiees. Hey, in concept, that's pretty cool. Baby Rancors. That's all good stuff, but wow. I mean, this is a class on how not to do it. So, good job, Robert. Let me know in the comments. Am I off base? Where do you rank this episode? We're 3 in here. What did you guys think of the streets of Mos Espa? I do want your comments. I do answer all my comments. The ones where you say, yeah, man, I kind of hear you. And even the ones that say, screw you, you suck. I answer them all. All right? So let me know in the comments. I do this. I want to generate a discussion. Everybody have a good day, a great week. And as always, I will see you on the new.